Nkosi yamakhosi inkosi ya nkosi ya nkosi yamakhosi nkosi ya nkosi ya akekho ufana nawe dala ngizolazula mbheka ofana nawe kodwa akekho ufana nawe nkosi yamakhosi inkosi.
Welcome, gentlemen.
Welcome, gentlemen. Today is it 8th? 7th episode. You sure?
Yes.
Today's our 7th episode. We could have talked about Andrew Murray. We could have talked about the Holy Spirit. We could have talked about Israel. We could have taken y'all through biographies because the setting is allowing of that. But before we get into the topic, I just want to welcome you guys.
We just want to welcome you guys.
Oh no, yeah. Yeah, we just want to welcome you guys. I thought this guy was gonna come with his speech, but it's fine since I'm talking for the masses. Welcome, guys. We welcome you. We thank you for joining us today. We've been waiting for the right time to record this, but since you guys have showed initiative to wanting to also start your own journey in the podcasting, we wanted to collaborate and just like how the first episode started where it was somebody that we didn't know, this one is almost like a testimony of how much of progress we've been making, and now we've got you guys coming through on your own journey, and what a way to start your guys' journey, and what a way to end our season of Road to 27, because Umalume here has officially crossed the line. But on my right I have Marvin Gaye. They call him Caps Kamuva, the poet. And they're on a journey to starting their own podcast. So guys, before we get onto the real business, can you guys just tell us a little bit more about your journey and the vision behind your guys' podcast?
Cap Solution Media. Since last year, I wanted to start something like a media for photography. I bought my first camera, and now looking back from where I started, it's like, let's get started, Caps. Let's begin the journey. We've got Marv here, and I wanted to say he's my right-hand man, but nah. It's just the person that I need for what I'm starting.
Whoa. Hey, we missed some salt out here. Jeez, what was the discussion before we got in this?
Yeah, what happened when we went around? Damn. Homies coming through here listen, I just wanted you to know about that partnership you're welcoming the song. I just want to say, nah. It ain't like that. This is just a guy here that I need.
He also comes with some ideas and with what we're doing together, and
Okay. Well, today is pretty interesting. Let me check. I don't know. How are you feeling today, sir? I always ask you how you doing just because it's guests here. I don't know. It's not like I forgot. How you doing today, sir?
I did. I'm good. I'm okay. I'm 27 finally. Well, I don't know if that's the statement I wanna run with. Finally I'm 27. Mm-hmm. I'm 27. We got you. And it's been about 2 weeks of it. 2-3 weeks. Feels nice. Feels good. I'm an uncle.
I just need to explain. Nobody gave birth to any babies.
No one gave.
He just referenced his turning 27 as his uncle mode. Just yeah.
Why are you saying well?
Anyway,
Anyway,
What I was saying was, I just need to go get my registration number and anything, get these wheels on the road. But certified Uncle Doug. And yeah, I'm just excited for life, bro. Joyful, I'm very joyful and peaceful. How you doing?
I'm Chisels. As always, I come today with that joy, with that peace, with that willingness to serve, our listeners, and just unpack the topic of today, which is kindness.
Kindness.
And where I want to start with this is just from your guys' perspective, is what is kindness to you guys? Like, what is to be kind? What can you say, Muff?
I feel like kindness to me is showing love. You know, how they say love is kind, love is patient. Well, I feel like if you love someone, show them kindness, and kindness is just doing something nice for someone.
Okay.
Yeah.
Hey, dropping bars out here. Look like we drop some sugar.
All right, come on, boy. Come on.
Check. What you say, bro?
Whew. It's time-based.
It's time-based. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Take us through that, bro. That's very interesting.
Yeah, bro. Kindness is time-based in that, a gesture of goodwill towards someone is you taking a bit of your time to make this person's current time something a little brighter, whether or not it's being dull or it's bright as is. But it's time-based. It's taking that time to show love, as you say, and in a nutshell of taking the word as a verb, that if it's time-based, it means something's moving, and it's a doing thing. Kindness is a doing. It's an action.
Mr. Cap Solution, where do you take us? Which journey do you take us on when we speak of kindness?
It's the willingness to serve.
Okay. And what do you mean by that?
Like what Malum Umchegechege said about like time-based, we would say. You give yourself that time, we would say. Lo muntu lo sihlale nje naye. I want to get deep to that conversation, ukuthi uyamlalela, whatever they have to say, ungasho lutho yabo, but umlalele. Because I feel like most people out there is what they need. Ukulalelwa. So kindness is the willingness to serve.
And it takes me back to those questions that we've been going through. We started our journey of walking on water at youth every Fridays, which is with you guys. So our guests here have been with us on the journey for quite some time now. And the question was in one of the sessions, what is to help someone? And you can describe that in so many ways. We all got a turn to give our answers, and everyone was able to find a different definition or a different way of describing what is to help somebody. And I feel like that's the same thing with kindness as well, and there's like a passage here about kindness that I was reading just before we started, and it says that kindness is the sincere and voluntary use of one's time, talent, and resources to better the lives of others, one's own life, and the world through genuine acts of love, compassion, generosity, and service. Kindness involves choice because there are many alternatives to kindness that will tempt us through life, including, of course, apathy and anger. Circumstances may test us, people may try us, news may trouble us, yet despite these obstacles, we each have the beautiful ability to actively choose to be kind. So I like how you guys mentioned love, service, time bound, and all of those things tie into kindness, you know. But I wanted to talk about that apathy and anger. How can that tempt us, guys? Like, what are some of the ways? Maybe you guys can share, because I'm reading this like kindness that will tempt us through life, including, of course, apathy and anger.
Wait, so anger and apathy. Do you guys know what apathy is?
That's the thing, dog. Like me, Ngumzulu, dog. And I'm like, apathy, you know, I don't know if that's like, you know, not walking in. I know empathy is like, you know, feeling. But apathy, is it the opposite, or is it just like, you know, you're trying to, or you, okay, I
You know
guess
what I'm
we
gonna
all
do,
zoom
Doug?
in.
No. I know what apathy is.
Yeah.
You know?
Give us a shot, bro. Like I'm really wanting to also just look into that, because I think as well, so many people think kindness sometimes is all positive, but there are times where you might be thinking that you're kind. But
Wait,
deep
so like
down
this is
inside-
expressing, so kindness and apathy and what else?
Yeah, bro. Like there's
And
apathy
anger.
and there's anger. Like how can that tempt us through life? Like that's what it says. It says, you know, there are many alternatives to kindness that will tempt us through life, including, of course, apathy and anger.
Oh, that's patience. I'll tell you guys that. Apathy is someone who lacks enthusiasm, lacks interest. You know, just kind of like, you know, yeah, I build robots, but you know, that's just something I do. I don't really care. You know, it's just someone who you can't be excited with because they don't really see the brighter side of that.
So okay, so in explaining that, would you say it's almost like we all in a group and we're choosing to, you know, serve, and we choose to do something, and you in that group, like out here, like, you know, I'm with these guys and, you know, we do this, and, you know, yeah, I mean, if there was any other thing I would do, but right now this is what I got. You know, is it that? Because if it's that, then I definitely see how the anger comes in, because I think then that's really just boxing yourself in from experiencing the true roots or the benefits of the flowers that blossom from actively choosing to be kind. And there's another passage which says, kindness is giving hope to those who think that they are all alone in this world. No matter how small, no act of kindness is ever wasted. When was the last time somebody was kind to you? You know, was it today? Was it? That's a question that I can ask the listeners as well. Because, you know, like we wanna. The thing about kindness is that we so much wanna look at it as something that you do, you know, but not also being open to receiving kindness. We wanna give, we wanna show that kindness. We wanna give that image that we're so kind, you know, that in doing that, we actually don't see that for ourselves. You know, we don't take that time to see or to receive that kindness as well, you know, because we want to have that 1-2 page, you know. And then I think with that, what happens is that when you really need that love, when you really need that time with somebody, when you really need that somebody to serve you like that, nobody really understands when and how because you're too busy wanting to just, you know, no, I got this, you know. So in that question, I just want us to just, I guess it's almost like to just get us into kindness more in depth. Is when was the last time somebody was kind to you? Do we even think about that, or is that an expectation? You know, is that something that we still hope, or we still hope we can see? But when you do it for somebody, is it for them to see that you're kind, or you really just wanting them to you know, blossom, and because you see the best of them, so you see they need help and you're giving that assistance? What about when it's coming to you? When was the last time you felt that?
I could say I felt it today, like when the rain started coming, and I could see that Judah thought about my situation. He reminded me of my shoes are outside. Something as simple as that. Kindness.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
So your older brother's kind.
Yeah.
By the way, guys, Marvin,
Sounds like a role model, bruh. Sounds like a role model to me.
Judah's younger brother.
I'll tell you that.
Jagger. So, yeah, you
That
trying
is-
to yell,
Yeah.
Okay. Which the next question I would ask is, you know, like, how does kindness make you feel? You know, those are some we get in. You know, this is a platform, guys. Doesn't make you feel happy. Doesn't make you feel jolly.
Oh yeah, I feel good.
Yeah, we feel
feel
good.
good.
Like I think it's good to recognize when somebody's being kind to us. I think if we can recognize that for ourselves, right? Surely we can be able to recognize it for our neighbors without even having to be asked or having to join a team or anything. But if we can adopt that kindness for ourselves, or because one of the biggest things they say about gents is that we will not ask for that help, you know. We will hold that pride, we will keep it in, but with kindness, it's somebody doing or somebody serving, somebody giving up their time, you know. So how does it make you guys feel?
I mean, as you said, happy. You feel appreciated, like, you know, good to that person actually sees you, and actually cares about you.
Kindness. It's something hard to talk about or discuss.
Okay.
Maybe because of how little we think of it and do, of which there's potential, I guess, and that, you know, the more you think of it, the better you do it.
Yeah.
Well, I'm just thinking now, like, to maybe twist the question of when last was someone kind to you, to what moments, if you know how to pack them up, you know, into a series of moments of kindness did you experience when it mattered most? Like when it mattered most, you know.
I think to pack it up, it might sound corny, but it is what it is. It's every time I turn to God, like in my journey. Every time I turn my back away, got me out here doing things that I don't really understand. But every time I turn to Him, it's almost as if like He would, respond or send that help, or and as much as like sometimes I'd be like, well, Vele, my family, and I guess you couldn't exclude me. Come on, but there'd be times where, especially growing up, where I'd just be like, yo, God, I'm really sorry. Like, please, I need you right now, and it would definitely come through, be it sending a family member, because in saying that, I wouldn't really specifically say there was someone or there was what, but every time when it matters the most was when I was on my knees, like, hey man, I tried to ask this person and that person, please man, I need to get out of this situation. And the most unlikeliest of people would be the person coming through and providing me with that assistance or that guidance. So yeah, that's what I can say, Todd.
If kindness were to be like something like, let's put it in terms of monetary value. Kindness were worth $1 billion. If kindness was something we was out here like to try get as currency, or to try like, achieve, what value would it add to you, or what value, why would you be chasing it that bad? I ask that because I think of like how, with kindness as well, it also has this feel to me, this soft feel. The soft feel of it is very dismissive of kindness, of how valuable or how powerful kindness is. It's mentioned amongst the traits of love. In the Bible, love is kind. But do you really know what it is to be kind?
I think that's why it goes back to that question of when was the last time somebody was kind to you, because then it really triggers for you to go to think of that. And I guess in saying in what you guys have said about love, about service, about time bound, is then you go look at those things and you're like, when was the last time somebody showed me love? When was the last time somebody served me? When was the last time somebody took their time to help me out or spend time with me? And I think that's when you start thinking about those things. And then we go to how does that make you feel? And that trigger is now something that you want to express out into the world, because you'd want to treat people how you'd want to be treated, right? And really, it's looking at it inwards and saying, how does kindness make me feel? If somebody was kind to me, how would that make me feel? If it's happy, then I need to go out there and make somebody happy by showing them love, spending my time, doing genuine acts of service, whatever that might be. Some say it's intuition. I think when it matters the most, you will know. You know, like you would know when it matters the most. Like, yo, right now, you know, and I think that's almost like the same understanding for your neighbor. You know, is that like you would know. You know, I mean, at times where, you know, growing up, you're like, Mom, I really need these soccer boots. You know, like, dude,
If you'd be so kind.
it's Derby Day, like next week Saturday, bruh. Jets lisanda kulenda la. What you mean you ain't got no money?
You ain't got no money.
Ain't got no money. Hey man,
I thought you got the calendar.
but that on Caroline, I don't even like rice like that.
We can survive without it. Just let me get these materials.
You know, you can get them on labor now,
Gosh, I wanted
Pay
those
the down
materials,
payment.
bro.
bro. Tell me about it. And like, but when you need it the most, I think you would know very well. And by understanding that as well, you know, in answering your question, you're then able to have that understanding for somebody else, because you can't necessarily say this is kindness. You need to. It's out your own heart, bruh.
Yep.
You know, it has to come from your heart and your willingness to not do it for the glory or the praise, but out of, you know, giving up your time, out of serving that person, out of showing the love, and instilling that hope. That I think one of the things, like, I don't know about you guys, but like one of the things about kindness is that, you know, that, like, I think you said it, Uguti, somebody actually took the time to recognize that, you know, I need help, or I need, you know, some of that love, some of that kindness, you know. I think it helps you realize that you're not alone. So if you can feel like this person was kind to me, and I feel like, well, I guess I'm not alone in this journey. Now I think about that, you going out into the world when it comes to that kindness, is that you really trying to show that, you know, we all in this together. Because as much as we all go through problems, but your problem and my problem, we can conquer it if we're doing it together, you know.
For showing kindness to each other through it.
How much more if we are in a community where everything, all our acts is out of kindness. You know, you come with your spade, you come with your shovel, you come with your tractor, you know, and I come with, you know, my low fork, you know. But we all have a different role that we can play when we're together in conquering all the challenges out there. Because a lot of people just be like, oh, everybody is not kind anymore, everybody's selfish, worried about themselves, you know. But, you know, like you say, we look at it how it makes us feel, and we can go out there and express the same, you know. But
Kindness is encouraging.
it's encouraging.
Yeah. Like if you live in an environment of kindness, or if you yourself are practicing being in an environment of kindness, I think you actually find yourself in an encouraging space. You know, because kindness gives you that sense of you're not alone. In anything you do or experience. I'm thinking of those tough times, like just to hear a kind word. It's kind of like, yo, dude, I'm at a place where I might think no one cares just because of how zoned in I'm focused on this, like just of how focused I am on this thing I'm going through, or this thing that might be bugging me and frustrating me. And then someone just, you know, comes past, be like, yo, Doug, you know, I don't like your beard. And I'm like, damn. You know, I don't even have that much of a beard, but, you know, the fact that you come, and that's a compliment I did get once. I got a compliment about my beard. I'm like, yo, dude.
About your beard?
Yeah. Well, you know, I know it sounds bold to say it out like that. Like, you know, yeah, she complimented my
Jeez,
beard.
guys.
She complimented the hustle of my facial hair. Does that sound a little better? But with that compliment,
I don't know if it sounds a little better because my next cut it is who it is.
No.
I need to see this. This she.
Oh, not
complimenting
you
you.
know her. Don't worry about it. You know, she's actually one of our like dope listeners.
Okay, dope listener. Thank you for
You know,
complimenting his beard.
because we work on
We gonna talk about it. When I hear when I know who he is, you know, just be on the lookout for a DM or something
Listen,
like that.
Doug, some of us are working here.
Trying to
okay?
ask
Some of
you.
us are trying out here. Okay. And when I appreciated that, you know, she saw a homie trying out here. So, you know, it lifted my spirits, you know. I worked that day, boy. I work like a guy has a beard, you know, like a full-grown beard. But, you know.
Still look like a goat's, you know that thing that you find on the goat. Still coming up.
Whatever, boss, baby.
Hey, man.
Anyway. Yeah. How's about anyway that moment? Kindness, you know. I just returned the last word of kindness. You know, I didn't mean you, boss baby.
The irony. I'm dropping boss. Threw that away. In 60 seconds.
You came at the hustle, B. Came at the hustle. Hold on.
Then touch the nerve.
You know,
It's like that pastor that was preaching on the beach.
yes, it's important to me, Doug. I've wanted it since I was like 16. So, you know,
Guys,
progress.
Kindness involves choice. Yeah.
Choice.
Can we unpack that? Kindness involves choice. What do you guys feel about that? A lot of people don't wanna. Nobody. You know, that's the thing about kindness is that you want to give it to people, but you don't really know what you're doing, or you're not thinking about it, or you just wanting to. Because sometimes you can over kindness by just doing something somebody didn't ask for. But yeah, kindness involves choice, guys. What do you guys feel about that? Would you agree? Would you disagree?
Yes and no?
Yes and no.
I don't know. Let me hear from
What do our guests have to say, man? Like, I feel like they're just like, yeah.
Oh my goodness, it's a microphone.
If they had a book right now, they'd be out here like, But I can see y'all unpacking it. Where you guys at with that? Would you agree that kindness involves choice?
You're saying like it's a choice.
However you guys, but I say I'm saying a statement. This is a statement. Kindness involves choice. Do you guys agree with that, or do you guys disagree with that? Malum Chege say yes and no. So I'm still
Yeah,
curious.
I would also say yes and no. Cause like with the kindness, you can show kindness to a lot of the time. You show kindness to someone that you can see they need help in a way. Like, let's say you see a shy person just sitting alone there. You're not gonna go to the group of Wantaba Papa or whatever. They don't need it. They have all the attention. This person needs attention, so you would most probably show kindness to that person.
Okay. Okay. No. Let him go on. So, okay, and the next question I want to ask you is, okay, then when is the yes and the no in that? Is that example that you've just given me? Because now you have Awadaba Papayo and you have this lonely person. What do you do? what do you do?
The reason why I said yes and no is because also you could say it's different in the people. That's how I would look at it. But
Okay,
someone
what do you
else
mean?
wouldn't.
What do you mean by different in the people?
It's different with people like they don't. They give out compliments on a general. Whether shy, whatever character you are, they just give out compliments or they just show kindness in any way.
But is it necessary for them to do that?
That's where the yes or no comes in. That's why I answered yes or no.
You know? Okay. No, but I hear you. Mr. Cap Solution. Where do you take us in kindness involves choice? Would you agree with that, or are you also a yes or no person?
Quiet people don't seem kind.
Hey, quiet people just be out here like,
So, I know that's a big statement to throw, but like,
that's my polony.
you know what I mean?
Not yours, nigga. Don't ask, don't tell.
Mind my own business like you should mind yours.
I'm kind to myself, trust me, by not talking.
I say yes. Sometimes you get to make the decision. Obviously, I'll be kind to this person. I think it is a decision. Choosing to be kind to a person like who needs that kindness.
Back to you, sir, Mr. Yes or No. Take us through that journey. Can I ask this yes or no? Can I ask, when is it a yes? When is it a no? Can you guys help us understand that? Like, can you break us down? Not unpacking it as an answer and then give me, when is it a yes that it involves choice, and when is it a no that it really doesn't involve choice, and what does it involve if it doesn't involve choice?
First of all, I don't back Marvin's choice of yes or no. That's the thing.
There's a very proud and good brother.
Oh, no, I already got that from his reaction. I already knew he don't agree.
No, it's not that I don't agree. It's not that, I mean, come on, man. Let me unpack it. Let me unpack it a little bit.
Hold on, guys. Were we recording that one? Cut.
Okay. Back at it. Yes and no. Kindness is a choice. No, in that there's I hope he's laughing. You know it's about to get real deep.
Dog, it looked like you were looking far into the ocean right there, like that pause. I'm like,
That's how deep the thought went.
I'm like, yo, we're about to go on a whole ride out here.
No, out of there's those moments. If using your analogy, if in moments like that I identify the need and I identify my capacity to fulfill that need or to attempt that need. If I was choosing the lonely person, I would feel obligated to balance out what's going on. These people have someone to confide in, even if they don't know how to do it in a healthy manner or a proper way. Who do you have to confide in? You know, because I recognize all of y'all as the same. And then yes, being a choice in that, hey, if I wanted to take life to the 100 I wish to see in my environment, I'm choosing to tap into kindness every single day, so I could see the fruits of that through kindness. But key thing it has to start with understanding that within myself, within, understanding what kindness am I sharing with myself to balance out, as well as what kindness am I choosing to tap into to see the best come out of me. You know what I'm saying, Uncle Jay?
Uncle Jay, you probably quoted choose, I think 4 or 5 times in your statement. And I like how you guys talked about the different groups of like the guy who's sitting by himself and the guys who are, out there lovely, because then the question is, what is so wrong about choosing to be with a guy so lively? Because don't they need kindness as well? Let's take it back a little bit to that whole thing, is that how are you serving them? How are you really taking your time to show them that they're not alone? How are you showing them love in your acts of genuine kindness? And those are the things. Some of those things, like it says, that they may trouble us. It may take some sacrifice. Because if you go to the guy who's by himself, chances are they're always teasing him, they're always, excluding him and everything. So you're probably gonna take the hit as well. So are you gonna be ready to back that person up? Are you gonna be ready to also take that hit with that person? Or you gonna, as soon as that person, you start seeing those remarks coming to you, you're just gonna be like, hey man, I tried, but
I got my own responsibility.
but back where I'm from, I'm the real deal.
I never gonna forget where I'm from.
Which is why I agree with that. It involves choice. It involves you choosing to show that love. Not to set those boundaries, because it can involve as well to be kind enough to say, okay, we are arguing between this whatever it is that we're arguing about, and to show my kindness, I'm gonna choose to just surrender and hear you out. I'm gonna choose to tap into what you're saying, to understand, and then to show you the love and to serve you in the situation, in this conflict, and those are the things that we don't dive into depth with when it comes to kindness as well, is that we want to look at just giving that monetary value to kindness, to say, Wuti, I'm gonna give you shoes, I'm gonna give you a brush, or I'm gonna give you money if you need money, but let's look at the little things as well, the little things that put a wall from us connecting, from us understanding kindness for ourselves as well. Because if we put a wall to receiving kindness, what are we doing then if we're going out there saying we're showing kindness? Because we don't understand, we don't think about kindness like that for ourselves. We don't feel deserving of kindness, because we want to base it on the things like, I'm going to drive you to somewhere,
Do you feel like you don't deserve kindness though?
I feel like I deserve kindness, bruh. I feel like everybody deserves kindness, Betsu. I don't know about y'all. I mean,
yeah, I'm asking to personalize it, because
I'm speaking for myself. I feel like, man, come on, man. Y'all gotta show me some kindness or something. Give me a high five or something.
Yeah, Doug. And where would you say that stems from? Where do you saying that? Why would you say you deserve kindness?
I think because in all of the challenges that I would face or I've faced, I sure as hell, besides asking for Jesus, but I sure as hell looked at the people around me as people that could, help me out or recognize that, hey, this guy might need some love, this guy might need some time, this guy might need to be served in this way, and I think that's where it stems from. I don't know about y'all.
Yeah, Caps, you deserve kindness.
Yeah, I do.
Hey, homies even have like a stern face. Yeah, dude. That's right.
It is the most funniest. I know this gonna come out on. I know this gonna come out on audio and all that, but it's just very, it's very weird witnessing, gents out here like, I deserve some kindness. It's not masculine at all.
I need it. I need kindness. As a gentleman, I need kindness. It don't sound right.
You see what I mean? As much as we feel like we deserve it, it's very hard.
Of course.
It's very hard to be like, yeah, I need this.
What you mean, do I need? And of course I need it. Homie, give me that kindness. Give me some of that kindness, don't time.
What you talking about? But where do you think that is stemming from, bruh?
There are times where I trip off and lose my way, and and at those times I really need a person who sit me down and be like, hey Caps, you're doing this wrong, man. You ain't supposed to be doing this. This is the way. Yeah, and that's kindness for me. We say, oh, it's if ever you're messing it up, there's always going to be that person who'll be like, hey Caps, wake up.
Okay, I like
That's
it.
a dope expectation, bro.
I like it, man. I like it, and then that it really just shows how kindness is there's so many ways one can expect kindness. It's not it's not the obvious things where we think that we show kindness, but it's even the littlest of things, like sitting somebody down and saying, hey man, I know you messed up, but let's get up. Cap solution. What's your cap solution?
You did your Cap solution, right?
Mr. Marvin. Mr. Love, Marvin Gaye.
Yeah, I would say, yeah.
Mm-hmm. And where is that stemming from?
It's stemming from it's just a simple thing. I would say, hey man, I'm showing kindness. I would expect you to show kindness back. Same thing with respect. I'm showing respect. I would like it back,
Okay.
regardless of age, whatever.
So would you say that you the type of person that if I'm going to be kind to you, I want you to be kind back to me, or is that the where it's stemming from, in a way, or would he you still hope that somebody is gonna recognize that, because of that kindness, let me be kind back to Marvin?
Yeah, it's more of that hoping, Guti. I'm hoping you can find it in yourself to also be nice back to me, because I'm showing you kindness too. Yeah, well,
Okay.
peacemaker, as you said.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I so you feel kind when somebody comes in peace and brings you that peace in showing kindness to you. Okay.
I feel you. It's my little brother right there.
Oh, you're trying to make up for last
Know what I'm
time.
saying?
Huh?
That's my boy. That's my boy.
I see you, Malooms. I see you, Malooms.
You know.
Yeah, guys, I think like you said in the beginning, that kindness is a very challenging topic to unpack and to discuss, because not only we don't think about it, but we don't talk about it. You know, we don't make time to talk about what is kindness, and how does kindness make us feel. Are we deserving? You know, and I think for the listeners as well, if they've been listening, you know, and I'm sure they have, because we all need kindness, guys, in our lives.
I think it adds a challenge to actually, not a challenge, it just makes you more attentive to your acts of kindness, your thoughts of kindness, and even to yourself. And that, you know, a lot of things that have terms now, we take from just because it's been said enough, or it's been explained enough, or it's been demonstrated in a certain way enough for us to just take it at face value, like, oh, that's what kindness is, yeah. And then you just think everything is being kind. You think, you know, you think of the things you've seen in movies, the things you've seen people do, your parents do, your friends. But when you're more attentive of kindness, you actually now ask yourself truly, what would it really look like if I was being kind to myself, to my body, to my partner, person I'm doing life with, the people I'm doing life with, and obviously, and multiply in such a way. But it's really putting me in a place where I'm like, you know what? Now I'm gonna think about it, you know. I'm gonna think about why I'm trying to greet this person. We're trying to earn a badge, or, you know, am I trying to actually really be nice to this person? And I think that now also challenges my intention with just sharing some kindness, and just having a bit of a tangible feel to kindness. I always feel like kindness to me is very intangible. You know, it's very. Oh, I'm gonna be kind and not expect the results, or not expect to see the results. And I'm not saying that should be the drive, but in the intentionality of it, it actually brings me around to focusing on this person when I do see them. Like, I think of just my trip to work, that when I stop at the rank and go to work, that whole walk there's people I've known now for a year by just seeing them. Like, and you know, even if I'd want to experiment, like, for a week, let me just leave at this time at home so I can see this group of people. And I just see these people walk past, and I'm like, if I was more intentional, I could actually use those 30 seconds every day to express kindness to this person, that develops to something that you actually see when they come past. Anywhere, in your workplace, in church.
When it comes to kindness, the challenge of, like, for example, for us experiencing, I guess having more and more people show kindness, do you think that the barrier or the challenges come from either how we were brought up, or past experiences? Because I mean, like, you talk about messing up caps, and hoping that somebody would come through and tell you, because nobody has come through, you don't think that you can now go and be that person, because nobody has not seen that you're a kind person, so now you can't be that person. Do you feel like it has to do with past experience? I think that's where I'm going to with my question when I ask, do you think it has to do as well with our past experiences or how we were brought up? Because in our families, there's certain way that we may show ubuntu, kindness. You know, do you think there could be from family like a, I don't know, like a false way of showing kindness. I'm not gonna say the wrong way, but I'll rather say false, because then from what we've been discussing, it's like, yo, so yeah, would you say those things have an impact on being able to show more kindness?
Yeah, I do think they play a big part in showing kindness, because the way you were brought up, your parents play a big part in how they raised you, and how things you've seen like each and every day. Yeah, well, as a child, you grasp yonke into, so you see, okay, this is how I must behave, or this is how I must react, and it's like hard to unlearn that, even when you're grown up. You know,
What will make it challenging for you? I mean, if it's stemming from, hoping that there was somebody to sit you down, what would stop you from being that person?
I'd say it's not easy when you do it by yourself. Because at times I think you forget, and then you try to chase all the fun and stuff. I think you do need somebody by your side to remind you when you're tripping off.
Yeah, bro. It's the little things that make big change. So they're big conversations. That's where I'm at with it as well. It's just like kindness, not that it's so much bigger. It's just so obvious that you want it to be complicated, or you want it to be something that you can fit into a box and package it and give it to someone. But it really is within the intangible things. And so it I didn't realize opening up a conversation about it and recognizing it as a pillar, because that's the thing as well, is that it's a pillar of Yasnomane, one of the five, and a pillar is something that holds up a structure. And kindness is such a big part of it, but you don't know too much of it because you're just comfortable in knowing enough. And that's also how I've been moving, bro. A lot of the times is that I've been moving at a know enough pace that when it comes to kindness, now it's catching up to me that knowing enough is not enough. It's understanding and spending that time and choosing to focus on it each moment you do get, to do that. And so yeah, I'm keen to see the practicality of it. And I think we have the best place to practice it, among the five of us, with Young Kings, especially with Young Kings. Golly, y'all's crew needs all the kindness. And I love my boys. They know this. I'd say this to them too. The Young Kings need a lot of kindness.
Young Kings. Special shout out to our Young Kings here. I think it's their very first time with us. I mean, they always catch these conversations, but I think from my own experience, behind the mic is a little different, because now you're thinking too much, yo,
bro, they got their arms
am I saying it right? They looking like little
a school
stoics
photo
out here, we trying to drop some bars out here,
I don't know what to say. This microphone stared at me.
But I think that's the beauty of this journey, guys, is that we're not really expecting you guys to come with a certain standard or for you guys to come and ravel our listeners. You know, we here to just have an open discussion with you guys because we are learning as well in this journey. And it brings me joy to know that you guys are taking your time to recognize what we're doing and to be willing enough to come through and spend time with us. That's kindness, guys.
That is kindness.
That is kindness. Zithande wena for umakhelwane wakho.
Because Msalu Road to 27.
We're out.
We out.